Hey, what is going on, people? Hopefully, you're having an amazing Wednesday. Hopefully, everything is going well in the week, and I hope you guys have an amazing week. Let's talk about Mindseye. Now, this game has been having some issues. And when I mean issues, the previews just haven't been the best. There's been some reports of a lot of bugs going on. There's been reports of the gameplay not looking all that good. There's also CEO came out today and said that apparently, people are being paid to say bad stuff about the game, which I don't think that's the case. I was pretty excited. Like I said, the game was called Everywhere. It was first announced in 2015, maybe 16. This after Leslie Benzie had left Rockstar. I think he had a lawsuit against him too. And it was like a sandbox game. He was going to have his own GTA, I guess. That's what most people would have thought. Finally, because I forgot about this game. I didn't really hear much about it until 2020, 21, maybe I'd say, is when you started hearing more about it. And that's when you found out the actor that played Lincoln Clay in Mafia 3. Good actor, by the way. He's going to be like a main character in the game. But it was like different. Like the game was basically where it was like you're going through portals. It could be like a different game. Like whatever. At that point, I was like kind of interested, but I was like still I don't really understand what the game was going to be. Like what is this game? Like it's talking about a story, but like you're transported in the war. You're transported to modern day, like Red Rock City, I guess, now that we know of. There's still no name for it at the time. It was still called Everywhere. But we found out the studio's name was like Build a Rocket Boy, so that was their studio name. After that, I think PC players got an early access to it, but I don't know what came about that. Honestly, I really don't know. But we finally got to reveal the name, gameplay, and we actually saw Leslie Benzie, show it off, and that was at PlayStation's State of Play. I would say probably January, February is when that happened. And it was, when I first saw it, I did like some of the areas. I did like how it was looking. It wasn't like as bad, but then when I saw like gameplay, I was kind of like my thing was like, the shooting can be done a little bit more better. I feel like Leslie Benzie, Leslie Benzie, you gotta understand is that he's been there for every GTA. Red Dead 1, I'm assuming Red Dead 2, he possibly had maybe some ties to it, and basically any type of DLC. I mean, he did have like some type of hand of like GTA 5 not getting story DLC, but it is what it is. But with this game, right, Mindseye, so the gameplay was a big issue for me. The driving I was hoping was going to be good. It looked good from the gameplay I've seen. It didn't look bad. Not much marketing has been happening for this game. I mean, up until now we've been seeing marketing. The game got its release date as well for June. It comes out June, was it 15, 16, around that time? So it comes out very soon, in a few weeks. The game is $60, and there's only one edition, and that's $60 that you spend on it. You get basically like a premium edition, so it's not really bad. I mean, you could tell that they are trying to compact a lot of stuff into it. They showed off a thing. So here was a big thing on Mindseye, right? But it's only on PC, where you can create your own levels and create your own worlds and stuff. I think that's what Leslie Benzie was talking about way back in 2015, right? The whole sandbox, aspect of the game. So it looks cool, but it's only on PC. I'm assuming if it's PC players that make levels, and then I'm assuming console players will be able to play them. So whatever works, it is what it is. I'm more interested in the game itself. I'm still picking the game up. I'm gonna pay the $60. I mean, unless someone from Rockaway wants to send me a code, like I said, hit me up on Twitter. But I'm joking. But I am gonna pre-order it. What's it called? 'Cause I think I redeemed my last PlayStation Stars PSN credits, so I am gonna be getting it. But yeah, man, my thing is for this game, I'm sure there's a hotfix day one patch. They all know. I'm sure they know of all the bugs that are happening, because these early previews are not the best thing to be hearing about when it's having a lot of bugs. The driving is not the best. That's my big ass. The driving is a big thing. It's like I said, this game is starting to sound like Watch Dogs. And that's not really a good thing, because, Watch Dogs was a game that was deemed the catfish game. That's the thing that started Ubi Fish. So, when a game's driving is not the best, that's my big thing that I don't like. Is that the driving looked good on the gameplay we saw before. The game actually looked beautiful before we saw it. And then when it got that second trailer, then the game didn't look like what it was. You know what I mean? And the driving was awful. So I hope that, because again, like I said, man, they can also implement hot fixes. They can implement stuff kind of like how Dying Light 2 is, right? Dying Light 2, in my opinion, I don't mind Dying Light 2. The game's not for me. The game fell off. For me, I used to make Dying Light content. After Dying Light 2 came out, I gave up on Dying Light content. I am working on Dying Light 1 content, but until we get, the type of vibe we got from Dying Light 1, I'll come back. But other than that, that's just that, man. But yeah, man, like they have done hot fixes in Dying Light 2 where they have like fixed a lot of stuff. The parkour, the movement, the gameplay. So I can also see this happening to Mindseye. I'm sure they want to improve the game. I'm sure they've been wanting to get the game out. I think Leslie Benzie wants to get this game out, right? And when he gets it out, he can start working on the next thing. But this game actually is going to get DLC all the way until 2026. So when you buy his edition, I'm assuming, right, you get access to all that DLC. So it's not bad. I'm going to give them credit for that because they have a plan for extra content. So this is not a bad thing. For $60, I'll take that. We got games being fucking priced at $80. They don't even deserve to be $80 these days. That's just how it is. But I just hope the game, they are acknowledging the issues. It's not one of those, it's not a Watch Dogs. Because, like I said, guys, Watch Dogs barely got any updates. It did not fix a lot of stuff. The multiplayer was awful on Watch Dogs 1. And yes, I played the multiplayer. That shit was laggy. That shit was awful. It was not good. We didn't get an update. The game came out, right, in May. We didn't get an update all the way up until, I would have to say, August. Like months later. This is literally months later. And then we got a second update, right? And the second update came out. Oh no, so you get one update, right? But the second and final update I think we got for that game, right? Because I didn't see a whole lot of updates. Was literally in August, and that's it. And the game was just that. They're done with it. They don't really care about it. I just hope that's not the case for this game. That they are actually gonna acknowledge these issues in the game. They are gonna look at it. They're gonna fix it. And it just helps. Because dude, I am intrigued by this game. I do want to enjoy it. So I like I said, guys, I'm not going to go off a lot of the previews. I do respect the previews because you have to at some point. But if they are saying some of the issues I don't want to hear, I don't like to hear when games have bad driving. That just is not my thing. If you are making an open world sandbox game, make sure that driving is good. That's all you have to do. The driving needs to be good. Make sure the gun gameplay is good. Make sure the gameplay itself is good. My only issue is with the shooting. It didn't really look all that the best. To me, I didn't really like how it looked. But it can also all change. We don't know what the game can be in 2026. We don't know what it can be in a few months, what they want to do with it. So, like I said, it's another game this summer to play. I will be checking it out. I will also do a full walkthrough in the game. So I'm going to be doing that. The game is 15 hours? So story-wise, it's 15 hours. I'm assuming it has side quests, stuff like that. So that'll probably give you a few more. I mean, dude, look, I do want to check the game out. I want to know your guys' thoughts on the game. Have you thought about Mindseye? Like, what have your initial thoughts been about the game? Looking at the previews, looking at how the game is. I mean, honestly, is there something that excites you with the game? Have you thought about pre-ordering it? Are you going to pick the game up? Some people I've talked to said that the game possibly will go to PS Premium Extra or something like that. It might. You never know. It could go to that. I don't see it going for a while, and maybe a few months, but I'm still going to buy it, man. Honestly, I do want to check it. It's another game this summer to check out. So, and also, I want to see what Leslie Benzie has done. Let's see what the game's all about. If it's shit, you know what? It's his first own independent game, so we got to give credit. At least he got a game out. A lot of developers, like I said, the news today, the Black Panther game got shut down and Cliffhanger Games got shut down. So look, there's one guy got a game out. So I'm just saying, man, look, if he can get a game out, might as well give him a chance. So I'm gonna see what the game's about. But I'm not, like, my thing is with the previews, when I look at them, right, they're not, how do I say, like, I'm not saying that they discourage me from playing the game. I just kind of thought, like, damn, okay, maybe the game could get delayed. But honestly, I don't think they want to do that, because this game, if we're going to be honest, if it was announced, everywhere was announced in 2015. I'm assuming the game started development 2016, 17, what is that? That's like 8 years of it being in development. So it's been in development for a while, man, honestly. So it has to come out at some point. So, like I said, I'm going to be checking it out. I hope there are updates. I hope they do. Anyone at the creators of Mindseye that are looking at this video, I do hope that there is support for the game post-launch, that there is a lot of support, that there are updates, that I hope there is a big giant update for day one users when they do pick it up, like me. So, whatever it may be or may not be, I just hope that there is a lot of support for the game. I like the gameplay that I saw. I mean, it does not look bad at all. So, we'll see what happens with it. But I think I might enjoy it. I know some people have been hating on the gameplay. I know some people haven't been liking it as much, but like I said, man, I got to see it for myself, and I'm going to be checking it out. Let me know down below if you guys are going to check it out. And also, have you pre-ordered Mindseye? And when did you hear about this game? Honestly, I really want to know. Did you guys know about it when it was called everywhere? Did you guys know about it now? Whatever it was, did you find out about it at the place and stay to play? Let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Stay sane, never lose hope. Also, guys, remember to like the video and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I do appreciate all y'all. I really do appreciate you guys a lot, because without you, like I said, without you guys watching the videos and liking the videos, whoever it might be, 4 people, 5 people, it really doesn't matter. I do appreciate it all. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.